but it's a Walmart book. How good could it be? Hey guys, before you get started, make sure you click that subscribe button. And if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Guys, welcome to our review of Batman Universe #1 from DC Comics. Written by Brian Michael Bendis, art by Nick Darrington, colors by David Stewart, and letters by Josh Reed. Well, this Batman Universe book, in case you didn't know, is part of a reprint of a Walmart series that was published a ways back. And I went into it with the vibe of Walmart Comics. And boy, was I wrong. Let's dig in. Now, one of the things about Batman Universe #1 is that it's a story that seems like it won't affect anything outside of the pages of this story, which is a nice change. It's not an instance where Batman takes on the complete weight of the world, or something of huge scale that makes you ask the question of, where are all the rest of the heroes? It's really a detective story with many layers yet to unfold for the reader. Batman Universe, even though it's Walmart Batman, very well might be some of Brian Michael Bendis' best work at DC to date. Now, the primary villain of the comic is the Riddler, but I'd have to say the main secondary character is actually Alfred. The consistent, funny interplay between Batman and Alfred is something we don't see a lot in other comics, although we did see in the animated series, and it was welcomed. Now, as we said, Bendis pits Batman against the Riddler in a strange new game Edward is playing, populated with many cameos from all kinds of DC A-listers. Under the crew of artists in the book, Darrington, Stewart, and Reed, the whole thing kind of pulsates with a classic energy very similar to a Mike Allred Batman. It's pretty clear when you go through the opening splash page of the book, Darrington and Stewart are going back to the classic Art Deco direction that the animated series used to connect with readers. Starting with the opening, that is a first-person view, it builds to a truly cool splash page. Darrington and Stewart harken back to the Art Deco action of the animated series and comics based upon that, with dynamic action, strong stagings, and a really keen point of view. Once again, don't let this Walmart comic reputationist issue fool you. This comic is for real, and this Batman is for real. And that's the main thing. I really like this version of Batman. This Batman is tough. He's scary, he's mean, he's brooding, and he's in gray and black. I have to love the costume. It seems like something somebody made at home, almost like pajamas and combat boots. It works. Now, the overall mystery in the story is a bit silly. It focuses on a Fabergé egg. One of the cool things is that it evolves into something more sinister, done via some creative writing by Brian Michael Bendis. Many of these Batman villains seem a little goofy at first, and then they're not. Well, minus one in particular, who is completely awesome. You have to read it to find out for yourself. The story has an even flow to it, and Bendis does a great job transitioning from one topic to another. Aside from the many cameos, the dialogue between Batman and Alfred is by far the best part of this comic. Their subtle dry humor that is presented in many places is always awesome. I love a snarky Alfred. Now, we're not going to give away any spoilers for the book, and obviously there's some more to come, so you probably should check this one out. It was a surprising amount of fun. Like I said, I thought it was going to be a Walmart comic, so due to that surprise, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Are you reading Batman Universe? And were you surprised by Walmart Comics being so good? If you like this video, make sure you press like below, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.